What's up, everybody? Welcome to Blow the Whistle, the place where we don't just talk about the game, we blow the whistle. If you're new here, let me set the tone. This is where sports, culture, and keeping it real collide. No hot takes just for clicks, no fake outrage, just honest opinions, laughs, and a whole lot of love for the game. This is a father and son armchair quarterbacking podcast. 2 generations, 1 mic, and 0 filter. We're not claiming to have all the answers, but we do have opinions. Sit back, lock in, and enjoy the conversation. And if something doesn't smell right, or if the take is a little too over the top, you already know what to do. Blow the whistle. Welcome back to Blow the Whistle, where the takes are bold and the stats don't lie. Today, we're diving into the NFL draft, where franchises are built or broken in one night. We're asking if the highest paid wide receivers are really worth the bag. And we're breaking down combine freaks who turn 40-yard speed into millions. No fluff, just facts. So let's blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is the NFL Combine draft prospects that are the best of the best in this draft. And the first person that came out to me, and I think the Cowboys should consider even trading up, is Sonny Styles. Sonny Styles is a senior for Ohio State. He's a linebacker. He is so good. His 40 time was a 4.56. Now, he has the same build as Calvin Johnson and runs almost faster than Bijan Robinson. And he's a linebacker. Now, if I'm the Dallas Cowboys, I'm looking at Sonny Styles, I'm like, we need a linebacker. Because the Cowboys, they got some rookies that haven't been doing anything. Only person I'll give it to on linebackers is DeMarvion Overshown. And he was injured half of the year. And he showed out. So if I'm a Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones, I'll be looking to trade up. Possibly to like a top 5 pick. So he stood out to me. I don't know if you have anyone that stood out to you, but
no, I mean, him and his brother, they did stand out. I mean, if you're looking at just popping, you can't dispute what he does. He's really good. Can the Cowboys go wrong picking him? No. But at the same time, I'm thinking, what are the other Cowboys' needs? We do need help in the safety. Now, will he help with, when we start talking about linebacker position? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we had to get rid of, we got rid of Logan.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I do know about Sonny Styles is he can run sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
I mean, he's decent with covering. I mean, tight ends and stuff like that. So you can't go wrong with him. What did I have on him? Like the guy, when you start talking about Sonny Styles, I mean, 4.46, vertical was 40 inches, broad jump 10.9, and did the shuttle run in 4.2. I mean, that's actually, you think about it, what he kind of remind me of, if you really think about it? He's almost like a Darren Woodson type. I think you can even put him as like a safety if you really think about it, right? Mm-hmm. Because his speed, if you think about it, that's safety type speed in pretty much a linebacker's body. So he's like a positionless defender, I think. And that's a good problem to have, where you can put him in, hey, look, bring him close to the box and then put him at safety if need be. Now, I don't know how he would be in comparison to Woodson, that you can put him in the slot against a receiver. I mean, I don't see why not. He has the speed to. But yeah, I like him. I don't think you can go wrong, but at the same time, it's like one of those Caleb Downs.
Yeah, he has Caleb Downs. He's been doing good, and I don't think he hasn't been in the draft. I don't think.
In the combine?
Or in the combine.
Yeah, he wasn't. I didn't see him in the combine. I mean, but we do know he runs a 4.4. You know, his vertical jump is not as impressive. But I mean, he's explosive though. I mean, this dude is like controlled chaos. Mm-hmm. He can do it. And one thing I think I heard someone say, you know, he's not one of those players to chase plays. He arrives on time, a Swiss Army knife type of thing. You know what I mean? So I think the Cowboys, man, look, at 12, man, we can't miss on 12, man.
No.
This is what I'm afraid of with the Cowboys is that we are going to miss. And we're going to end up with somebody, you know, because as I look at these players, right? And I'm looking at the top 10 just on ESPN, man. And if they're going just in order, which I know it doesn't always work that way. I mean, come on, man. Dallas, matter of fact, hold up. I have something on here. Who's Dallas? They said Dallas is really realistically projected to get most realistic draft for the Cowboys, the outcome. A safety and an edge, most likely, right? Caleb Downs, if he's at 12, that's who you take.
Yep.
You know what I mean? However, if he's gone and Styles is there, you take it, right? And also, they were talking about Reuben Baines Jr.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, Reuben Baines is good. He's a good edge rusher. He's one of the reasons why Miami got to the national championship in the first place. But I agree. Because these first two picks have to be defense. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I don't care if you need to replace someone on offense. Look, when you talk about offense, there are so many hidden gems within the draft. Think about it. Most of these guys, most of these receivers were not even taken in the first round. And they're still, star-studded. So you have some talent within the running backs, within the receivers, within the tight ends, within the tackles. You have so much talent on offense. Defense, you need to go defense. There is, again, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
And I think you got to go either Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles in your first pick. That's who you go with. But you know who else caught my eye?
Who's that?
Another linebacker from Ohio State, Arvell Reese.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Arvell Reese, man. I just don't think that dude's going to be available by time 12 hits, man.
Because the Jets had the number 2 pick, and I think the Jets are going to steal him, which, if the Jets get him, because I don't know. But, he is good. He has a grade of 92. Matter of fact, all of these, literally everyone in the top 8 or higher, projected from ESPN, by the way, not from us, have a 92 grade. From Fernando to an offensive tackle from Miami.
Yeah.
And that's what ESPN says that is best available, not our words.
Yeah, and I see ESPN, Arvell Reese is number 4 going to the Titans. If we're looking at that, and the Cowboys, ESPN, at least on this projection, is Mansour Delane. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Especially with Diggs being gone and Deron Bland is coming off injury. Because they believe Sonny Styles, man, he's going to be gone, man. He's going to...
Yeah.
the Commanders, and when you start talking about Caleb Downs, they got him going to the Jets, man. Like,
But here's the thing I think the Cowboys, a realistic thing that I think the Cowboys are going to do. So you realize that Caleb Downs and Sonny Styles are now they're like a top 10 pick. They're probably going to be picked in the top 10. So I feel like in this free agency, as Jerry Jones, you have to either get a free safety or a linebacker, and not just anyone, a really good one. You have to get the best available one in free agency. Now, it might not be the best. It's not going to be no Roquan Smith or no Fred Warner or any of that. You just need to get the best available one.
yeah, man, but that's tricky, man. Like, because now I just jumped to NFL.com, and this is Bucky Brooks, man. All of the, man, you know, Caleb Downs, the Giants. Bro, he don't even have Sonny. He got Sonny Styles going 15 to Tampa Bay. Which, if he's going to drop that far to the Cowboys, I'd rather have him than Akeem Ezador. You know, I'm not so sure. But again, look, man, the Cowboys, the one thing that's impressive about the Cowboys that I'm liking right now is the fact that it seems like Jerry Jones is just staying out of the way. And this Christian Parker coach, he's on to something. So I got to trust that he knows what he's doing. And according to Bucky Smith, they're saying that by the Cowboys taking this Miami edge rusher, the Cowboys' installation of Vic Fangio's light scheme under Christian Parker could make the high motor edge defender a top priority.
Yeah.
Mesidor's energy, effort, and relentlessness combined with his advanced pass rushing skills after 6 years in college can make him a double-digit. Golly, 6 years in college?
That's COVID.
Yeah. Then at 20, what? He has the Cowboys taking Avion Terrell from Clemson, cornerback. Man, look.
I feel like it's more of your number 12 has to be secondary. Your 21st should be an edge rusher, and I'm kind of like,
Why do you feel that way, though? I mean,
because I feel like secondary is more important than edge. I mean, when you look at it, if you don't have good corners, you'll have the worst.
but what I'm
We'll
saying,
have the worst defense in the league.
but if you think about it, if you have the best edge rushers, that causes pressure. The quarterback don't have enough time to throw.
I get that, but when you're going up against teams like Patrick Mahomes, Caleb Williams, all those kind of elusive backs or quarterbacks, and it's now a phase of we're now phasing out of pocket passers. We now have dual threat that can run. You need corners that can, that will be there, and you need a good secondary. I think is important. So I would just suggest Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles. I think those are it. But I don't speaking of edge, what about Cassius Howe?
Listen, man, I hear people saying Cassius Howe.
I mean,
I like him, but I'm not so sure I'm taking Cassius Howe in the first round. Just me as a Cowboys. I mean, I'm not sure I could take him at that because, working every day, on A&M campus and stuff and keeping up with their football, there are important games that he kind of just...
phase out?
He kind of phased out, man. Because their last game, when I was watching, when the Aggies needed him,
He wasn't there.
he wasn't there. Not enough, man. And that's the thing that scares me about him. But is he a good player? Yeah, I think to me, he's more of in my opinion, he's more of a second round. I'd take a shot at him in the second round. Speaking of which, does the Cowboys even have a second round pick? No, they don't.
Oh.
So they got round 1, pick 12, 2, they picking 20, fourth round. Man, they dropped all the way to the fourth round.
That's going to be a problem for Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean...
It'd be good if you can get a second round pick. And this is why I think it's important
to hit on your first round.
The first two. Now, imagine this now. We're talking about Brandon Aubrey, right?
Yeah.
He's won the contract.
Yeah.
So, my thing with Brandon Aubrey, you can put something on him to where Brandon Aubrey can get at least a second round pick, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, if you're saying that Brandon Aubrey, if you trade him, he'd give you a second round pick, I don't think so. Because it's now because the Jaguars got Cam Little who can hit a 72-yarder in practice. I mean, it's now I think Brandon Aubrey set the wave of kickers that can practice from 72. And teams are going to get kickers that can hit 72 with ease,
Yeah, but Brandon Aubrey is a restricted free agent. Restricted. Mm-hmm. I mean, and he's looking for about $10 million. $10 million.
Pretty crazy.
You know what that is? I mean, bro, the Cowboys gonna get something if they can't settle this.
Yeah, they're gonna get something. I just don't think it's gonna be a second round pick.
You sure?
I'm positive. Look, you're not. Think about it. If you're a team that already has a kicker that can hit from 62, why would you pay them? Why would you get a kicker or a throwaway second round pick and pay the kicker $8 million more so they can kick 5 yards further?
Bro, that's a lot. Look. So Aubrey, the Cowboys retain his rights and can prevent him from leaving by matching any offer, right?
Yeah.
So if he goes out there and let's say they say, hey, look, man, we can give you $8 million. Mm-hmm. Cowboys say, yeah, they offering $8 million. I can give you $8 million.
Yeah.
Or if they say, man, we're gonna give you 10. Cowboys like, I'm not giving you 10. Whoever signs him have to give the Cowboys a second round pick. Have to. That's period. Mm-hmm. If they want Aubrey and sign Aubrey, they have to give the Cowboys a second round pick. Because that's the tender that they have on him.
But then again, who would go out their way just to get rid of their second round pick for a kicker?
No, that's what I'm saying. So Brandon Aubrey is in a situation where, hey, look, man. But I'm telling you, man, there's somebody that will do it. Because listen, man, I don't care what nobody say. We don't have that many kickers like Brandon Aubrey or the other kickers you're talking about.
Yeah.
For the simple fact that, bro, think about it. You don't have to worry about getting... look, just get to the 50. Get to the 40, to your 45. That is at least 60 to 70, 80% chance.
Yeah.
80% chance that dude's going to hit that field goal. And that's 3 points. So instead of always trying to work the field, bro, what we talking about? For somebody, that's important, man.
Yeah.
So, but me personally,
I don't know. If I'm an owner, I'm not spending the second round pick on the kicker. But speaking of contracts and speaking of money, I'm diving into this top 10 highest paid receivers right now. And these are right now, no AI, no none of that stuff, just facts on who's the top 10 highest paid receivers. Number 1, you got Jamar Chase, $40.3 million per year. Mm-hmm. 2 is Justin Jefferson with 35. 3 is CeeDee Lamb with 34. 4 is DK Metcalf with 33. Garrett Wilson, 32. Terry McLaurin, 32. AJ Brown, 32. Amon-Ra, 30. Tyreek Hill, 30. Brendan Ayuk, 30. Now, here is the problem with that list. Guess who came to the playoffs? DK Metcalf and AJ Brown. But here's the problem. DK Metcalf got out in the first round. AJ Brown got out, and it was pretty bad. And he didn't even do anything that game. Jamar Chase didn't make it. Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Garrett Wilson, Terry, Amon-Ra, Tyreek, Brandon. You didn't even make the first round of the playoffs. You didn't make the wild card. So why should I, as an owner, pay Jamar Chase $40 million a year just for us to miss the playoffs? You know how much money they get, and this is 40 years or $4 million per year with a 4-year, $161 million extension. For 4 years, he's getting paid $40 million. You know how much money they can put into that defense? For $161 million?
Yeah.
I do not believe, and prime case right here, Jackson Smith and Jigba, George Pickens, they're not even close to being the highest paid. Jackson Smith and Jigba is still on his rookie contract. George Pickens got franchise tagged. He's not going to get, the Cowboys should negotiate, but he's not getting a contract right now. Puka Nacua is on his rookie. The only two that are in the top 10 are Jamar Chase and Amon-Ra St. Brown when it comes to receiving this year.
Man, look, here's my thing. I'm starting to wonder about receivers, man. And I know that is like the glamour position, divas, as they call it. I'm wondering about them now.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of money. And out of that list, two went to the playoffs. Both lost in what? The first round, right?
Yeah.
Nah, man. So this is what gives me like apprehension when we start talking about spending all this money on Pickens.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're gonna spend two. CD's already up there. They didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that's what's starting to scare me, man. We're gonna pay all this money on these receivers, and there's a chance we don't even get to the playoffs, or there's a chance we're gonna lose in the first round.
It's the same position that the Bengals are in. They have the highest paid so their quarterback and two wide receivers, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, are the most paid trio in the history of the NFL.
Say that again.
Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase are the highest paid trio in the NFL. And guess what? They've only made the Super Bowl once. And these past 3 years, you haven't even made the playoffs. 2023, I think they did. But these last two times, you have not made the playoffs. If I have a wide receiver room comprised of Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, it don't matter to me who my tight end is. It don't matter to me who my receiver is. And when I have a quarterback like Joe Burrow, arguably a top 5 quarterback right now, in 2026 or going into 2026, you know how difficult it is to miss the playoffs with that offense?
Yeah, and that goes to show you right there, you need a decent defense.
Yeah.
Everybody need to be healthy, and you have to have a decent defense. Because I'm telling you right now, we're talking about CeeDee Lamb is number 3 with $34 million.
Yeah.
George Pickens is going to want more than that.
That's crazy.
And you're going to be exactly like the Bengals.
Yep.
Why would I do that?
Exactly.
That's foolish.
Yeah.
And I get it, man. We look good on offense, but at the same time, man, look.
I need some money on defense.
Not only that, if I was the Cowboys, just me personally, I mean, yeah, we up for discussion. Everything's up for discussion. When that draft hit, I'm letting everybody know, hey, man, I got somebody right here. It's gonna cost you because that's 2 picks. However, if the Cowboys know that they're not gonna sign him, and they know like, hey, look, Pickens, you're gonna have to play on this franchise tag if we can't get nothing for you. But if I were the Cowboys, just me personally, and I know this is not a popular thing, I'm looking to get picks.
Yeah.
I'm telling him and his agent, hey man, we want you back, but go ahead and shop that. Because there's no way I'm going to sit here and pay CeeDee Lamb, regardless if he says he's going to redo his contract. I'm not going to pay CeeDee Lamb $34 million and then have to pay George Pickens about $36-37 million. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I'm paying Dak $60 million? You crazy. No. I'm not doing it, me personally, because if you really think about it, then explain to me why then Sam Darnold, with a receiver who's on his first contract, how did they get to the Super Bowl and win?
Because they were stacked down on both offense and defense.
I don't care. Okay, well, get stacked on both offense and defense. You don't have to play 2 number 1 receivers upwards of 34, 37 million and a quarterback that's $60 million.
That's
And we didn't even talk about what we got to pay for defense. No.
Yeah.
So this is what I do. I say, Pickens, you and your agent. In the meantime, we're going to talk about a contract. But hey, y'all go out. See if there's something out there. Yeah. But this is what I want y'all to know. I'm going to need some picks for you, man.
Yep.
And definitely one of them going to be a number 1 pick.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to need, because if I'm going to let you go this year, I'm going to need a pick for you this year.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it'd be nice if you can go out there, sign your tenure. Don't wait. Sign your tenure so you and your agent, when free agency hit, y'all can go out there and shop. Look around. There's somebody that needs you. Trust me, there's somebody that needs you, right?
Yeah.
And look, I'll be willing to do this. I'm going to get a first round pick for you. But I would be willing, depending on where the next pick is, I'd be willing to get a second round and a third.
Yeah.
Because if I can't get back, because that'd be crazy to have 4 first round picks this year. But look here, I'm going to get a first round pick. If it's something before this draft, hey, look here, man. When is free agency hit?
March 11th, Wednesday, 4 p.m.
Look here.
2 weeks.
Look here. Bro, go find it. Come back and let me know. Because if somebody want to give me a number 1 for you this year, and definitely number 1 for next year, yeah, I'm going to take it. Hey, man, Pickens, thank you for that good year you did, man. It worked out for both of us. Because now you're going to get a big contract. You're going to go to a team that needs you. But now I got 3 number 1s. And if I hit on 3 number 1s,
then it's worth it. It's worth it.
And I got them on rookie deals. Man.
Yeah, and I like, a lot of people were mad when we traded Micah. I was like, okay, I'm kind of mad. But then again, that's like, you're paying a non-quarterback more money, or being paid the highest, when he hasn't been productive than your quarterback.
No.
And
No.
you wouldn't facilitate the money. All your money be gone. You'd be broke. You would be worse probably.
No. That's what I'm telling you.
So I don't know why people are mad, because you gave him away for a first round pick this year, first round pick next year, for Kenny Clark. And guess what? He got his contract. So,
I mean, and look, man. Listen. It ain't like Ryan Flanoy was a bum.
no.
I ain't saying he ain't no George Pickens, but he wasn't a bum.
No.
Bro, think about it. Okay, let me just think about this. Bro, wide receiver free agents this year. I'm telling that boy to go shop himself with his agent. Go get you a big contract.
Yeah.
Just know I'm gonna need the picks, right? If CeeDee Lamb is healthy, barring any injury, right?
Yeah.
Man, you got Debo Samuels on the thing. I'll take Debo.
I'll take that.
He gonna come in cheaper than George,
Oh yeah.
and we get picks too. Man, you crazy, bro? I'd even take Romeo Dobbs.
Oh my word!
I take Romeo
I
Dobbs.
totally forgot he was almost out of his contract. I take Jawan Jennings. I take Rashid Shaheed. Hey, I take Christian Kirk.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm taking Christian
No.
Kirk.
Christian Kirk better stay his tail right there in Houston.
Oh, bro, but
no.
you can't lie. You can't lie. He was clean with it.
No, he wasn't. Not last year. He wasn't.
What do you mean?
What was Christian Kirk? You got the stats.
It
right
don't
there.
matter.
What was it? Christian Kirk probably didn't even get you 800 yards.
Mike Evans didn't give you 800 yards.
Mike Evans was hurt.
Debo Samuels didn't give you the 800 yards.
He was hurt. But Debo is versatile. We can have Debo running, playing running back. Come on, man.
I take Rashid Shaheed over them.
Okay. Oh, I take Rashid. Yeah.
I take Rashid Shaheed over Debo.
Okay. But this is what I'm...
Because he's like a Kevontae Turpin, but actually like a better Kevontae Turpin.
What I'm saying is, and hey, if you want to... look here, bro. If you want to talk about that, my thing is this, man. My point is, I'm not gonna pay what's his name that kind of money, man. Especially if I can get a number one for him this year, and you're gonna give me 3 number ones. I'm gonna have 3 number ones to pick from. Shoot, boy, I'll go. Look, I don't know where Carnell Tate is gonna end up. I shoot, man. I find him. I try to get Lemon in probably the second round. If I can get a second round pick.
Yeah, if you can try to.
I mean, there's some receivers coming out, bro.
Yeah.
What I'm simply saying is I am not paying George Pickens. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, with all that talent that's coming in the draft, I mean, you literally have, and coming after, you have guys like Ryan Williams coming. You have guys like Jeremiah Smith coming. Malachi Tony.
So my thing is, hey, man, go out there, try to get your thing. Try to give me 2 first-round picks, 1 for next year, because we know big receivers coming out next year, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, because Jeremiah Smith's a sophomore right now. Most definitely.
He's leaving next year, man. He crazy if he stay.
I believe Jeremiah Smith, he could have came in this year and could have bought out, but I don't think.
Bro, think about this. Now this whole Michael Parsons thing is starting to make sense now. Just think about this. You let a malcontent go, a miscreant go.
Yeah.
You got 2 picks, right? Mm-hmm. And you got old boy. Kenny Clark, right?
Yeah.
You ended up with George Pickens, he balled out, and you telling him to go out there, hey man, shop yourself and see who wants you. And there is literally a legit chance of you getting 2 first-round picks again.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's really good.
I'm saying.
You got,
right?
You used one of the first-round picks you got for Michael Parsons to get Quinnen Williams, arguably one of the best defensive tackles in the league.
Correct.
And you just need to give a first-round pick at Mozzie Smith? Man, go. You can go, bro.
So, do you know that if that's the case, and that works out, do you know that Michael Parsons deal made the Cowboys look like, bro, you can't mess that up. That was like the right decision. People can sit up here and talk about, man, that was a bad decision. No, especially if they're going to get them 2 picks right there.
We would be in the worst position if we paid Micah Parsons.
You ended up with four first-round picks.
Judging if you trade George Pickens. Hey.
Because right now, I mean, they have the non-exclusive tag on him. And if they offer and the Cowboys decline to match that, 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, man.
2.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys are actually in a win-win when it comes to Pickens. You can say, Pickens, look, man, I'm not gonna pay you that, bro. I'm not gonna pay you what you think you. I'm just not gonna do it. So this is the best thing. We need to come together at the table and figure out, because I'm gonna get at least 1 first-round pick for you.
Yep.
And if I'm not gonna get another first-round pick, I'm gonna get a high second-round pick and a third-round pick. We gonna stack some other picks up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? There's just no way I'm gonna let you out the door like that, right?
Yeah.
But either you come back and just play for the franchise tag.
Yeah.
Now I can afford that. I can give you the franchise for 1 year. Maybe we can work a deal out during the year and see where we go.
But I'm not giving you more than CD Lamb. And that's not like, it's not really a knock on how good these wide receivers are. Obviously, Jamar Chase is amazing. Like, these people obviously deserve the money. But, like, at the same time, it kind of hurts the team. Because you're spending all that money on a receiver, and that money is not going to a need.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bengals, yeah, the offense looks good. But the offense looks good because the defense looks bad. And the same thing we saw from the Cowboys. The only reason the Cowboys were a top 3 in offense was, yeah, they had CeeDee Lamb, they had Javonte Williams, they had Dak Prescott, all them people, but because the defense was the worst and gave up the most yards this year. So guess what? The offense had to work in overtime. And this is the same thing that's with the Texans. When you have one piece that's doing good and another piece doing bad, you can't win important games.
No.
And I think the Texans should mostly focus on offense. Because that defense, because if you think about it there, that defense was one of the best defenses we've seen in these past couple of years.
Oh, bro.
Stats-wise.
Hey, but we're going to get to the Texans here. But think about this. You know who you probably can pull off 2 picks from? The Bills. They are desperate for a receiver.
What?
Right?
Yeah. Well, I think they're getting either A.J. Brown or DK. Because I think they're going to trade him off.
Hey, man.
But still, bro.
The Ravens? Now, I mean, you can holler, man. You can holler DK Metcalf and them, but you can't compare them to George Pickens, man. I'm going to be honest with you now. George Pickens had 14 but you have to put him with a good receiver, a good quarterback, man.
And who's a better quarterback than?
Oh, Lord, I can't believe I'm even saying Josh Allen.
Lamar Jackson.
And Lamar. I think they, especially with the Ravens, this new look Ravens, man.
And you know who else you can ship him over to? Well, I don't know, because he can work with any receiver. Ship him over to the Kansas City Chiefs. They don't have a bona fide wide receiver 1.
You can.
They have multiple wide receiver 2s in Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy and Marquise Brown. They don't have a solid wide receiver 1.
You got the Titans. I doubt if they do that. No, they may be a little desperate. Because they ain't looking to support, for their quarterback. I'm just telling you now. But I don't know if Pickens is what they need over there. But look here, man. I can see the Texans even doing it. The Texans already got it. Bro, now we can transition to the Texans. Now, this is why I say it may be the Texans already have a Super Bowl caliber defense. Mm-hmm. We all know why the Texans didn't make it to the Super Bowl when they should have made it to the Super Bowl.
It's because C.J. Stroud didn't have
C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
That was the Texans to go to. The Texans should have been playing Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
But C.J. Stroud, right? Now think about it this way then. What they were missing was literally a jet bona fide. Like, I get Nico Collins, but imagine if you can get George Pickens with Nico Collins, with Dalton Schultz. Come on, man.
But I feel like they can just, because think about it. They got Nico Collins as wide receiver 1. Christian Kirk's probably going to be like,
Christian Kirk's a free agent.
oh, Christian Kirk's going to be gone. You have Tank Dell as a wide receiver 3. You just go in the free agents, and when you have people like Mike Evans or when you have Jawan Jennings and all this stuff, they're just going to
But is Tank Dell going to come back strong?
Well, they're not going to go. I'll tell you what the Texans won't do. They're not going to go and swoop George Pickens, get rid of 2 of their first-round picks, and pay him more than Jamar Chase. I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think
Nico Collins ain't getting paid like that. And he ain't gonna command that kind of money. Heck no. Nico Collins at best, man, better ask for 25 mil. That's it, bro, at best. Now, George Pickens, that's your number 1. Nico Collins could be 2. I'm just telling you, man. But there are teams out there, if they desperate enough, will give up 2 for George Pickens. That's all I'm saying. And if they smart, they would. And get him picks to the Cowboys.
But I feel like going back to the Bills, I still feel like Josh Allen's gonna find a way to man.
Of course he gonna find a way to mess it up.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Because then
and you know what's funny? Because Josh Allen had Stephon Diggs and James Cook. And he had all those pieces. And he still couldn't make it. So what gives they can get George Pickens, but what makes me the assumption that's like, oh, you're getting another superstar wide receiver? I've seen this story before. What makes me think that you're going to go past the Chiefs in the AFC conference game when you fall in with the same team you got? Just saying.
Bro, just hear me out on this.
Uh-oh.
The Bills are at 26.
So they're going to trade their 26?
The Bills are at 26.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me, think about it. They have money. The Bills are at 26. Why not? Hey, George, come and sit down. Mm-hmm. I would give up you wouldn't give up your 26th pick.
Oh, I would. For
this year, for George Pickens.
For a team like the Bills, yeah.
And next year, you just got to believe that you're going to at least be 26 again.
Oh, yeah. I think
down in, why not?
I'm not saying they shouldn't. Oh, go right ahead. I'm just saying, yeah, they can go ahead. But guess what? I've seen this story before.
I've seen it too.
I've seen this story before. So, hey, this will benefit the Cowboys.
That's all I'm saying.
Benefit you.
I mean, think about it, man. Even bro, this is what I'm talking about. Even the Texans. The Texans are 28th. You're giving up. You mean to tell me you wouldn't give up a 28th pick for George Pickens?
If
you
I was
crazy.
Texans, I don't think the Texans are looking for like a super explosive offense.
They need it.
Look, I feel like they are looking for an offense that is kind of not the best, not the worst, but they're like that kind of above average where they don't have all these superstars on offense because their defense is backing them up.
Okay, let me ask you something. What superstar besides C.J. Stroud is there on the Texans?
I said they're not getting superstars on offense.
Right, but I mean, you can afford to have at least one more, man, like a standout, man, and that's a receiver, man. Only thing I'm saying, and matter of fact, they did right by exercising that 5th-year option for C.J. Stroud. They did right.
Yeah.
Because if C.J. don't pick it up, I'm telling you one person I'm going after.
Yeah, we need to talk about this.
I'm going after Joe Burrow.
Yes.
The next year.
I'm getting rid of C.J. Stroud and getting rid of C.J. Stroud, 2 first-round picks for Joe Burrow. You know why? Because Joe Burrow's been to the Super Bowl with a worse defense, mind you. Because it was the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, before Drake May became the most sacked quarterback in the postseason, Joe Burrow was the most sacked. He got sacked 7 times in one game and still won.
Yeah, because Joe Burrow, I know he got to want to get out of Cincinnati. He ain't going to say it, but, man, I'd be like, look, man, I got to get up out of here.
Hey, I'm sorry, Jamar, but look, I need to win a ring, you know what I'm saying?
Be like,
and
Jamar.
Jamar's probably going to get out there, too.
Jamar be like, look, man, I'm just letting you know.
I'm gone.
Matter of fact, I'd be like Joe Burrow and Jamar like, look, man, let's go talk to management and tell them look, after this year, your best bet is to go ahead and rebuild and just trade us. Just rebuild.
Yep.
Because right now, I'm thinking, man, if I was the Bills, man, I'd take a fly. I would entertain the whole thing with George Pickens, man. That's just me.
And it's so crazy because the Bills, throughout these past drafts, they've actually given up their first round pick to go in the second. And they've allowed Kansas City to get guys like Rasheed Rice.
Yeah.
And they got stuck with Keon Coleman, which still they did actually announce that Keon Coleman's going to be the wide receiver one, which I don't.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, please. You can't go in. I like Keon Coleman. Man, you can't, because he's funny. You can't go into this year with you going into a new stadium.
Yeah, you're going.
And you going with Keon Cole?
And well,
Coleman?
wait, they got Khalil Shakir.
No, bro.
And Curtis Samuel.
No.
But no, I think Bills and Ravens and all those teams that are.
The Ravens, now that I see where they picking 14th, they're not giving it out.
Oh, no.
They can get a receiver.
But when you're going with, like, the Chiefs, when you're going with the Bills, even Denver.
Ooh.
The one thing that separates all
Denver's
of them,
at
and
30th.
they look similar because they're overall they're good, but they're missing that one superstar piece that can take them from being a playoff team to a champion team.
Yeah.
That's that one piece that you need, whether it be a wide receiver, a running back, whatever. It's that one piece that's setting them from the Chiefs.
Don't count out Chicago.
Oh, from being one of the best, or from getting George Pickens?
Don't they need a receiver?
No, they got Roman Daze, DJ Moore, and they got Luther Burden.
Boy, y'all, you know what? Y'all kill me with all this nonsense, bro.
Roman Duzay's an All-Pro. DJ Moore's an All-Pro. Luther Burden just showed that he's
When this year?
No.
Man, they not know.
Okay.
It's what have you done for me lately?
Roman Duzay. Hold up, I need to see these stats.
Bring him up. Tell me what he got.
Okay, where he on the Chicago Bears?
Yeah, he down. Go down.
No, he's not. Wait. Because I thought I saw something. But DJ Moore.
Oh, you still scrolling?
But no, actually, Roman Duzay, I don't know why he didn't have a good year, but
Nah, bro.
I generally don't know why he's a good year. But Roman Duzay, he's arguably an All-Pro. DJ Moore is kind of your veteran wide receiver too, and Luther Burden, he's a rookie.
Okay.
And he just showcased potential.
Okay.
I'm just saying the Bears don't need it as of right now.
Okay. The Bears don't need it. But I'm telling you right now. And
So give me another team. You know who needs them? Actually, I don't even know. The Dolphins? Because they only have Waddle.
They can afford to pay him.
Matter of fact, hey, you go knocking on the first round pick. Hey, looks like you need that wide receiver, man. You ain't got no receiver. The Raiders ain't got no receiver.
The Raiders don't, but the Raiders can't afford to give up no
That's
two
true.
first round picks.
They can't afford to get up their number one.
Nah, I tell you what, if one team can't solve the problem with their receiver issues, AJ Brown. That would be crazy.
Don't even entertain that thought.
I know. That'd be crazy.
Because I know, bro, if I'm Jerry Jones and I hear the Philadelphia Eagles ring, I'm automatically hanging up.
Yeah.
I'm not.
But
Look,
Jerry Jones known for doing stupid stuff, man.
that is true.
Yeah. But no, I think a good landing spot with him would be.
Or the Browns. I don't know. They're not giving up that 6th round pick.
I would go to Bills. I think the Bills is.
Matter of fact, go on to LA. Because who you got a wide receiver? Lad McConkey? A 32-year-old Keenan Allen?
Are we talking about the Chiefs?
No, the Chargers.
The Chargers?
Or the Steelers. Because
They ain't going back there.
They're not going to pay. But the Chargers, they only got Lad McConkey and a 32-year-old Keenan Allen.
Yeah, but I think these teams at the bottom, like the Bills.
Yeah,
Texans.
they're just, they're going to need to. And I don't.
And I can even see maybe the Broncos entertaining it.
Or the Patriots kind of entertaining the thought.
I don't think the Patriots going to bring that person like that in, man.
Well, they brought Stephon Diggs in.
Yeah, but well, that's true. With all that stuff he had going on.
Yeah. And then how about him and Cardi B are like divorced and stuff? But we won't get into it. Or not divorced, broken up. We won't get into that. But I want to see if any team can kind of entertain the thought or like, at least request a trade. Be like, hey, here's a trade. It's not going to be one that hopefully Jerry Jones doesn't take. But if they'd be like, hey, here's a first round pick. Okay, what if they give you a first round pick and 2 second round picks?
Depending on what them second round picks is. You ain't about to give me a second round pick in the 20s. Nah, bro. No. No. You gonna have to give me No.
Okay, so then what if so let's say, I'm trying to get a good example of where they're trying. Okay, so let's go back to the Bears. What if the Bears say, okay, I want George Pickens, but I'll give you a first round pick, a 4th round, and I'll trade you Rome Odunze. Low key, because he's young and he's still on his rookie contract.
Yeah, you got to still give me something. I'm not sold on him like you are, bro.
Bruh, I've just seen things you haven't. I don't know what to say, man.
Maybe, but I don't see what you see in him like right off the rip. Because what was his finding? Pull him up. I want to see last year and this year.
So he had 661 this year, but he had 734 in his rookie year.
Man, nah, bro. He digressed.
But like, that team wasn't really a.
And I had him on my fantasy too, and I was like,
and it's still shocking that Caleb Williams almost had 4,000 yards. With any of those receivers even getting 800.
Man, I'm gonna tell you a young receiver I take.
Who?
The young receiver from Tampa Bay.
Mecca. Yeah, he got you. He almost got you 1,000 yards.
Yeah, I take him.
But like the problem with where did he go in like the later half of the year?
I don't know, but I take him.
Hey, I take
With
him.
Dak? Oh yeah.
I take him. I feed him. I feed him. But yeah, those are our thoughts on prospects and about who Dallas can draft, which I do think that first round pick that you have, that 12th round, has to be a secondary. Then you can go into the edge. My opinion, and then we deep dive into highest paid receivers. Anything else? Is that? I don't think there's anything.
Talked about Brandon Aubrey, but
And Brandon Aubrey for a little bit. So yeah.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
And there you have it. From the NFL draft board to the highest paid receivers cashing $30 to $40 million checks, to the combine freaks turning 4.3 speed into generational money. The league doesn't just pay talent, it also pays impact. Are those receivers worth the bag? Can these prospects change franchises? And which front office is about to get it right or get it very wrong? That's what makes the NFL king. Every contract, gamble. Every jack pick, it's a hope. And every Sunday is proof. If you rock with this breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe and follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Because around here, we don't whisper takes. But until next time, make sure to blow the whistle.